This is a novel that I just got through reading called Lydia, and it's about a young girl and her adventures. And this book is so good. I'm kind of very protective over books because in St. Louis I had a classic library, but I had to leave it behind. So I'm going to give this book to one of my grandchildren, and I want them to treasure it, and I want them to take care of it because there are a lot of states that are trying to ban books. It's good to have a physical library. I know books are offered online and audio, and that's okay too, but it's a priceless treasure to have your own collection of books. So I'm going to be giving this book to one of my granddaughters, and oh, I couldn't put it down. It was awesome. Another book to check out is Soul City by Touré. And I don't know why he didn't continue to be an author, or I don't know if he is still an author. But that book is, oh my God, it's amazing. He's such a descriptive writer. An author is awesome when they can make you feel like you're right in the what's going on the pages. So that's another book that I recommend everybody go out and buy. You need to have it a part of your library. I know Google has it. I think they have it on in their audiobook collection, but this is a book that I suggest you order and physically purchase to put in your own personal library, and it's called Soul City. There's another book that I highly recommend, and because I moved, I don't know where my copy is, and I sent my aunt that lives in Kentucky, my aunt Christine. I sent her a copy, but I don't know what happened. When the copy got to her, it was wet, and I don't know if the seller uh sent it in that condition. I don't know what happened. And it's a book that one of my cousins wrote. It's called Catfish and Red Kool-Aid. And I never got to meet this cousin. This is a cousin that was on my mom's side. Her name was Donna Durden. And the book is spectacular. It gives a detailed description of what life was and what the neighborhood was like in Memphis on Arkansas Street, where where my mom's cousins lived, Donna, and actually in that neighborhood we had a whole host of family. We had the Durdens, my grandmother Letha Caldwell, well, Letha Taylor Caldwell lived there. I'm trying to see. My cousin, Jackie, I think she was a Cunningham. I think they were Cunningham Moors. They lived side by side on that street. Um, I'm trying to think who else was on that street. Because my dad used to always take me there growing up as a kid. So I pretty much grew up with them like sisters and brothers, my family. You always hear me talk about my cousin Niecy. Cousin Niecy, their family house. My uncle Daniel and Auntie Annie Mae have a house on Arkansas Street. So that's a book that I recommend, especially my family. Go out and buy because it gives you a history of what our family was like in Memphis. So it's called I think I'm saying the title right. Sometimes I mess the title up, and I haven't seen it in a while. But I think it's called Red Kool-Aid and Catfish, or either Catfish and Red Kool-Aid. I'm gonna try to pull it up. I'm gonna try to pull it up under this video so you guys can see it. And the author is Donna Durden, Derden, which was is my cousin. Now I don't know if she's still alive. Again, I never met her, but I did meet her mom and her dad when I was a kid. my auntie, to go see my Uncle Daniel and Annie Mae and my cousins there. My cousin Daisy, who was no longer with us, took me to their house. And for years, every time we went to Memphis, she would take me to their house. And at this time, they were an elderly couple. And so they weren't so quick to go to the door. But my cousin Daisy, she never gave up. Every time, every weekend that we would come to Memphis on Arkansas Street, she would take me to their house. Well, this particular time, we went down and knocked, and they opened the door and let us in. And it was so amazing. I didn't know about them until I got to Memphis, because my mom, she passed away kind of young, and I don't remember her mentioning her cousins there. But anyway, they were an elderly little sweet couple, and they took us into their parlor, which was full of wall covered of my family, a family I didn't even know. And it's something that I'll never, ever forget. We didn't have cell phones then. Because if I would have had a cell phone, I would have videoed that. But we didn't have cell phones yet. So, guys, reading is important. You never know what you know about your history reading. And that's when I learned about my mom's background, her side of the family. And the Black Cherokee Indian part is on my dad's side. And my mom, her and her sisters were kind of fair skins. So maybe one day I'll be able to dig and see exactly where her parents, how they originated. I met my mom. I met my mother's mother, my grandmother. But she was a little dark, little short lady. She didn't look nothing like my mom and some of her sisters. Oh, no, I didn't meet I don't know who my Papa Durden was. I don't think I do. I do remember him. Yes, I do. When I was a little girl, a very little girl, about 3 or 4, my Aunt Geneva, which was my mom's sister, she took me on the train to Mississippi. And my grandfather, Durden, he lived in a little shack, what they called a little one-room shack. And I remember this because it traumatized me for a long time. At that time, people didn't have a lot of space, so we slept at what they called the feet, slept at the foot of one another, or you made a pallet on the floor. And I remember I had to sleep at the foot of my grandfather. His name was George Durden. And he passed away that night. So he passed away when I slept at his feet. And all of that's coming back to me. I'm thinking about that now. But anyway, guys, I didn't mean to get so long and drawn out. This is going to be a collector's for one of my grandchildren. I want my grandchildren to keep books. I want them to save books. I don't mind them going audio. I have no problem with that. But I want all my family should have some kind of book collection. All right, guys. I love you all. I hurt my finger yesterday at work, and it's kind of swollen, so I'm going to see if I can take care of it, but most of the day, I jammed it hard too. Most of the day, I'm just going to be relaxing and just catching up. And you guys, make sure you support me now. I've got a lot of awesome products out there. Don't you all sleep on my products. I have some signature exclusive imported soaps coming in. That sandalwood is gold. That's going to be for a limited time only because it is very expensive to make sandalwood. And I think the sandalwood trees are becoming extinct. I also have some prime colognes that I'm going to be offering for a limited time. First come, first serve through Kwanzaa. that azure and that what they call it, Versace. That's what they call it. I've got the blue, the gold. Well, my gold is sold, but I think I've got everybody been going after that cologne so hard. I've got the blue. It smells good. All of that is premium cologne. So check me out, guys, on offerup.co/profile/Lady Soul Products. I am also on Pinterest. On Pinterest, you can locate me under a lot of titles. Stuff to buy. I just uploaded on Pinterest bringing the 70s back. Just reflecting and thinking of things that we used to do as children and what our sisters and our aunts and our moms and our godmothers taught us. And we still need to be passing that on. Things that should be passed on generationally. Our people seem like we're dropping the ball. Well, I'm picking it back up because I want my grandchildren and their children to learn the ways of their family before them. So I love you guys. I'm out. Peace.